Video footage from a birthday bash Sean Diddy Combs threw for his friend Meek Mill in April of 2014 has surfaced in the midst of the disgraced rapper's trafficking arrest. According to Daily Mail, the party was held at a Parisian palace in Las Vegas that Diddy rented for a whopping $25,000 for 24 hours.
We just got new footage of Diddy's party that he threw for Meek Mill's birthday, and Meek Mill saw this and blew up on Twitter.
Yo, Shaw, what's up?
Yeah, y'all already know we playing out this real life.
Real life.
Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you heard?
Talk that Meek. Yeah, Meek.
Sean's walls are closing in. In an astonishing twist, Diddy Combs and Meek Mill just ignited the fuse to a bomb that might destroy everything Diddy has been frantically concealing. Finally, Meek has spoken up, and the disclosures are rocking the entertainment business to its foundation. It all started when the Daily Mail released an uncensored exposé about a party Diddy held for Meek Mill in 2014. Damn, Diddy threw a party for Meek Mill.
Footage from a birthday bash Sean Diddy Combs threw for his friend Meek Mill in April of 2014 has surfaced in the midst of the disgraced rapper's trafficking arrest. According to Daily Mail, the party was held at a Parisian palace in Las Vegas that Diddy rented for a whopping $25,000 for 24 hours, which, according to the property manager Jason Haidt, was left in a disgusting mess after the wild get-together. He told the publication, quote, "There were broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on the beddings, powder, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricant on the dressers, and marble floors." Jason claims he also, quote, "found panties, bras, and even 2 iPhones in the bushes behind the bowling alley." Diddy's personal assistant relayed specific requests for the party, including bringing their own smoke detectors and that all interior bedroom door locks were to be ordered new and left unopened for their arrival. The property manager was given a rough estimate of 850 guests for the mansion party. However, 900 guests showed up. Jason claimed most of the guests participated in, quote, drug-fueled festivities and described Diddy as being wasted. He said the party ended around 3 a.m. and claimed there was rampant cocaine use all over the $7.5 million property.
Joining me now is broadcaster and journalist Didi Dunleavy. Didi, let's start with video footage of the birthday party of Sean Diddy Combs, one that he organised for Meek Mill back in 2014. This video has resurfaced with the property manager of the location, the Parisian Palace in Las Vegas, claiming that there were broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on the bedding, powder, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricant on the dressers and marble floors, panties, bras, and even 2 iPhones in the bushes behind the bowling alley. Goodness me, sounds like quite the party. Do you think we're going to see footage of these parties, particularly the freak-out parties where all the grotesque goings-on were happening? And given the fact that we are hearing he taped everything. He had video cameras with him at all times.
Well, that's where I've got a question mark as to whether he filmed this or whether the property manager has bobbed up after. This is 10 years ago, this party. There's something concerning me a bit about this, and we get it by now. We've heard that Diddy has wild parties, but he's in jail. He's awaiting trial in May next year on some pretty serious charges, sex trafficking, etc.
Could be in jail for the rest of his life if convicted.
Exactly. So while this is a salacious story, I'm concerned that the more of this sort of story that bobs up, it's playing into the hands of the defence. They're going to, at some point, be able to argue that he's not going to get a fair trial. But where will they get a jury of people who haven't heard all of these claims? And I'm also just vaguely sceptical about this property manager who says that he found cocaine all over the house, but he thought it was icing sugar.
Well, of course, when you see a wild party attended by rock stars, you assume icing sugar.
Of course, and then he went around and collected it all and said he got about half a gram altogether. So his credibility's not high.
Well, how do you feel about your name being besmirched? Because now we say Diddy, you know,
I know.
It's like my son and Hunter. When Hunter Biden's antics became world famous, Hunter Panahi had a moment to deal with that because it was the coolest name for many years, and now it's associated with Hunter Biden.
Yep, I'll go DEE instead of he is Diddy. Yep.
Now, there's a lot of celebrities who are nervous, not just about Sean Diddy Combs's parties and lists being released, but also the high-profile individuals, including a few billionaires who are on the Jeffrey Epstein list.
Well, it seems like yesterday they were out poolside with a video. It was Diddy and Meek Mill, and people were laughing and saying, "Hey, yo, pause," because he called Meek Mill daddy.
You deserve it, daddy.
I didn't see nothing wrong with that.
That's just so Puff Daddy calling somebody daddy is surprising to people.
It's
If that was my significant other and another man calling him daddy, I'm gonna be like, why?
Well, Diddy said way more plausible stuff than that. I guess because it's Diddy.
Yeah.
I've heard that on a scale of 1 to, do you like to party? That's about a 2. on the Diddy scale, that's about a 2.
But this just sent straight from Philly. Philly MC said they want that smoke, so we're gonna see what y'all got. Meek Mill, you ain't got nothing but air and opportunity to show them how it's done. But Cosmic Kev, he hit me up and told me that Philly on the job.
Come on, Philadelphia. The Post also provides some astounding information. Everyone is asking how an event this shocking remained hidden for 10 years, and who in Hollywood has the authority to silence the truth. The report claims that the party was not only wild, but also utterly strange and unsettling, with A-list attendees accused of coercive behavior and activities that many are now calling outright criminal. I would want to begin this film by demonstrating to you how wonderful my friends are.
How good of buddies Meek Mill and Diddy are. This is the weirdest video I ever seen, but take a look at it and we'll dive into the article.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
So we're gonna watch this video together. This is footage of the Diddy party, and I believe this is the trailer, so there's not gonna be anything weird. But I think the article we're gonna read after is gonna explain all the weird stuff that they saw and what went down. So let's watch the video and then we'll get into the article that explains all the details of it. As expected, didn't really see much, but let's read the article. I think it explains what happens when the cameras go away. So, Daily Mail titled this article, New Diddy Party Footage Shows Debauchery at a Birthday Bash He Threw for Meek Mill at $7.5 million Las Vegas mansion. So, Sean Diddy Combs spared no expense to throw his friend rapper Meek Mill a blowout 27th birthday party. Daily Mail has the exclusive video of the celebration and what was left behind: white powder, half-empty bottle of liquor, used condoms, blood-stained bedding. And that was just evidence of how debauched the event was. The bedrooms the following day were disgusting. Property manager Jason Haidt told the Daily Mail there were broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on the beddings, powder, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricant on the dressers and marble floors. I found panties, bras, and even 2 iPhones in the bushes behind the bowling alley. Exotic dancers in masks, women in tiny bras, and the main event, a woman served up as a sushi platter. The day-long party held on May in 2014 cost Diddy, who is now 55, a whopping $25,000 in rent.
Check out the video footage of the party that Hate54 shared with DailyMail.com. We also have a picture of the location of the party. It depicts revelers pouring in. Notable figures include Vinar-turned-comedian King Back 36, as well as other musicians claiming to be signed to Mill's record label Dream Chasers Recordings. Stars shuffled through the crowd at the mansion with their entourages of bodyguards and trophy women. Provocative dancers in lingerie performed on the setup stages, and other curvaceous, scantily dressed women posed for pictures with the various rappers. In one scene, a girl was spread out on a table with only a small piece of clear vinyl covering the partygoers grinned into the camera while posing with their friends, while rows of sushi were framed on and around her for hygienic reasons. At one point, Mill Montana and Diddy stood on an elevated platform to deliver a speech, laughing with one another as one partygoer yelled to check if there was alcohol.
We do this for our family, our sons, whatever they taught us in the streets. We grew up looking up to I looked up to like, but y'all was on TV, I was so far gone. We grew up looking up to niggas on a corner that was on a corner for 25 years, and then I got in the game, and I got a chance to brush shoulders with that's setting family legacies. You ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
Next up, for real. I see you with your pop. A nigga rich getting money, appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I got a son now. I ain't had no pop. I got a son now, so I'm trying to do it like that. Where I'm in somewhere in the middle of California. I got a house. My son got a house. My son getting money. I'm getting money. That's what we doing it for. Me and our whole family. Shout out to the Combs family for real. This real. Yeah, no, hell yeah. Puff took the sacrifice. Now it's on. Now it's y'all turn.
Buy they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mill.
Everybody kind of knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. Anytime 2 rappers or 2 people in the industry come dressed up alike on more than one occasion, listen here, man. My dudes in Philly, I got some real strong dudes in Philly. They don't play that. To see that Meek Mills, one of the street guys that came out of there, got caught up in this Hollywood, whereas that he's dressing like, he dressing the same, he dressing like Diddy, hugged up with Diddy, 2 men dress alike. It's just like 2 men laying down. When they both get up.
Whenever history's being made, you guys know I like to talk about it. And these 2 made history by being the first 2 males in the hip-hop industry to openly have each other. You know, some court docs leaked. Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he engaged in of course, with rapper 5 redacted. 5 being he is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Well, that's too narrow. You know, this is one of the biggest moments in hip-hop history that we gotta celebrate because it's 2024. And it explains these videos very well because the voice you hear is Sean Diddy Combs himself.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy.
Because P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no.
I mean, just look at how he looks at this man when he performs. This is some true love I didn't know about.
My man, you go to a party, dog, and the same shirt you got on, I'm taking my shirt off. I'm walking around in a t-shirt. And then, not to blow Meek Mill up out the water or anything like that, it was said that they checked his Google search and all the other and he was searching for some online gay and all that like that.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy, bro. But listen, those are what, you know, it's crazy that money, that lifestyle, and you trying to fit into something get you. These guys never set out to do all this. Meek Mills, when he got into the game, he didn't set out to be questioning about his manhood with Diddy. But he put himself in that
upstairs. At least Meek Mill can't claim he wasn't present because Monster headphones were also on exhibit showcasing rows of the Mill-inspired 24-karat over-the-ear DJ headphones, which retail for $199. The owner of the house also went into great detail on how Diddy purchased the property from him. The story goes on to discuss how longtime residents of the mansion assist and other specific requirements for the property manager they requested.
Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life, don't ever disrespect me, you heard?
Meek, yeah, Meek. Meek Mills denies Diddy threw him a birthday party, denies it. He said always somebody that's not black coming through and trying to tear down the black man. It's all lies. All these Diddy allegations are lies. He's never seen a freak off. Never. When the property manager came back, he responded. He said, Diddy specifically ordered him to change the locks to the interior bedrooms. It was 2 of those. The keys were specifically given to Diddy by request. You know what I mean? It was a $25,000 rental by request. He had to change them locks and give them to Diddy. So he say Diddy didn't throw him a party. That's another lie. Yeah, Meek, bro, it's gonna be hard to wiggle out of this one. You know what I mean? Very hard to wiggle out. He trying to do the Ray J. That's what we gonna call it now. Meek Squilly trying to do the Ray J. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. It's not believable. Or tell him Meek, no Diddy gang. Tell him Meek, tell him Meek.
Thing is, Meek Mill always has made it a point to respond to people that are calling him out for this type of activity. It clearly gets under his skin because he's also sent out tweets like this one where he said, I want to hire an investigative team and pay him $100,000 cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill's name and how it's tied to the Diddy case, right? Even though there's been hundreds, if not thousands of videos made about all of the different things going on with Meek Mill and the Diddy situation. But Meek Mill can't seem to stay quiet about it. It's clearly been on his mind. And I think the best advice that Meek Mill has been given throughout this entire thing actually came from 50 Cent. 50 Cent had did an interview on Billboard.com and they asked him about the Drake and Kendrick beef and what they thought about Drake losing his footing a little bit. And he said, when you say something that isn't true and the person wants to defend themselves, they encourage the activity. The public likes that you're vulnerable because it matters to you that it wasn't true. They're gonna jump on you for being defensive. That's like Meek Mill. When they say Meek is fruity or gay with Puff in the situation, it's how he responds to it that makes people talk about it more. It gets bigger and bigger and it turns into this thing that's going on out there. You don't hear one thing about French Montana, and French was in that circle and around that a lot, but you don't hear not one thing. And Meek is all over the place, right? 50 makes a good point. If Meek would just shut up about it, people would probably stop talking about it, but Meek won't shut up about it. In fact, he's found himself defending Diddy numerous times since all of the allegations came out. But about a week or 2 ago, we started to see a shift in Meek Mill's public perception of everything, right? Where he had been defending Diddy before, all of a sudden we seen him in this video talking about no Diddy gang.
Yeah, y'all already know how we playing out this real life.
Real life.
Yeah. Gang, Meek Mill in real life, don't ever disrespect me, you heard?
Meek.
So he clearly was trying to disassociate himself with anything that's got to do with Diddy, right? He wants to clear up his name a little bit.
So Meek Mill is denying that he is the rapper that is included in P. Diddy's newest lawsuit right now, all right? So if you guys can see at the very top, Meek Mill went on to X and he had a lot to say about the situation, and he was super mad at academics for actually getting online and reading the court paperwork, all right? But this court paperwork is super duper juicy, all right? We got people in it that I ain't even like, yeah. So look, let's jump straight into this paperwork and see what Meek talking about. I want to start at line 71, me personally, because this is where I feel like it's juicy. So at line 71, it does say, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in with rapper Redacted, R&B singer Redacted, and Stevie J. All right, so you see at the very end where it says rapper and it has 5 at the top. You go down to the bottom, you can see at the bottom it has 5 and it keeps going forward to explain. So it says on 5, he is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj.
Guys, it's funny how Meek Mill done popped his head out and said he's putting forth all this money to see how his name got involved in all this stuff. Freak Mill, you know how your name got involved in this. The security made the tape of the morning when you and Diddy was going at it in the bedroom and he put the phone to the door. See that heavy Philly accent, that ooh daddy, ooh that's what got you caught, bro. And then, man, we don't dress like other men. If a grown man, if I go to a party and it's a grown man just like me, man, I'm leaving or changing my clothes. But hey, Freak Mill, you know, you could put all the money out there in the world, but you not only was getting used at Diddy parties, but you was getting used at the Dwayne residence by Robert Kraft and all them, the owner of the Patriots. That's why they gave you a Super Bowl ring, Brody, and released you. So, man, you be getting passed around like a from day one, but you say that you street.
Think Meek Mill now is out looking for help. Okay? Meek Mill seemingly asked for help, okay, from PR people amid being attached to Diddy News despite previously bragging about not hiring PR. Meek Mill says, just to think about it, you are waking up to a bunch of non-black owned publications posting major lies about me. Where are all the PR people go that was around me? Everybody see what's going on. I'm not going to be quiet. It's war on the black men. I think this is why I never hired a personal PR person. The times of the manipulators coming to an end in 2024, from computers to the Great Awakening. Okay, because Elon Musk was saying, he made a tweet about public relations is propaganda. Is a propaganda
that all interior bedroom door locks were to be purchased brand new and kept closed until they arrived for sex security reasons, since they would need to keep an eye on her. Combs was to receive the installation and both keys directly. No one else was to make any claims. When guests arrived, Diddy's staff asked that double-sided locks on bedroom doors be left open, and they would provide 2 sets to. According to Diddy, I was given an approximate estimate of 850 people for the mansion party, and we decided to pay $25,000 for a 24-hour period. About 900 people turned up, and the majority of them took part in the drug-fueled celebrations that evening, including Diddy, who has been criticized for being inebriated for years. Meek and Diddy were seen together at numerous gatherings, including public events and parties. When an alleged audio clip video, which purportedly had strange and unnerving discourse, was taken from a Diddy-Meek discussion that appeared online. While its veracity is still up for debate, it has been examined and analyzed by both conspiracy theorists and fans, and the timing couldn't be worse for. Next voik. People would probably stop talking about it if Meek just stopped talking about it, but he won't. In fact, he has found himself defending Diddy on multiple occasions since the accusations surfaced. But what do you think? Was Meek complicit? Or was he caught in Diddy's web like so many others? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you're here for the drama, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more music industry explosion family. Please keep it locked until the next time.
Although Diddy's attorneys might try to deflect, twist narratives, and create stories to steer attention away from the avalanche of accusations, there's one chilling tale they cannot escape from: the mysterious and untimely death of Aaron Carter. Aaron, a pop star who first captivated audiences at the tender age of 9, was tragically found dead at just 34. His death, officially ruled as a combination of drug and mental health struggles, has never sat well with fans and conspiracy theorists alike. And now, fresh theories are emerging, suggesting that Diddy may have had something to do with Aaron's tragic end.